So today we're going to talk about some of the common causes of headaches. There's a lot of different reasons that somebody can experience a headache. The most common ones are muscle tension in the neck and weakness, stress levels at home or at work, dehydration, low blood sugar, outdated reading glass prescriptions. Sometimes it can be even more sinister, like a stroke or a head injury or another systemic problem. But today we're going to focus on neck musculature as the source of headaches. The relationship between neck muscles and headaches is pretty complex, but we'll simplify it today. The reason for the headache is the back of the neck muscles and the upper back all the way to the base of the skull and the backs of the shoulders. Those muscles can become very tight. You can think of it like a very tight rubber band. And if all of those muscles are kind of pulling you back this way, it's hard to move your head and neck properly. And the other side of those postural muscles that we call them postural muscles are the front of the neck muscles and the chest and the front of the shoulders. So when the back side of those postural muscles are tight, the consequences at the front side of the postural muscles become very overstretched and weak. And then you have an unstable system, right? Really overstretched muscles and weakness in the front that can't really hold anything together well, and then really tight muscles like a tight rubber band in the back that's preventing the joints from moving well. So the combo of this, weak frontal muscles and tight posterior muscles, can be a recipe for disaster, and a lot of times you'll get a headache because of it. So what's happening? Why does the headache happen and not something else? Well, what's happening is those tight muscles are going to cause joints to become stiff, and then the nerve roots that come out of the joints, they get pinched down on, and also running along those areas are blood vessels, arteries, and veins, and those can get pinched on as well, and you'll have a poor circulation happening between the head and the neck and the shoulders and that whole region. Consequently, you'll get radiating pain, and that pain will usually start at the base of the head and then kind of wrap up the front of the head, and then sometimes even reach down to the eyes and the sides of the ears, can even radiate down into the backs of the shoulders. That's typically why you get a headache as a result of neck tension. So what do you do now that you have an idea of where your headache might be coming from, right? So we often see patients in here saying they've tried medications, whether they've been prescribed or they're an anti-inflammatory over the counter. They've tried heating pads and even gone for a massage, and they get a little bit of relief, but it just keeps coming back. So my suggestion is, why scramble to manage the symptoms when you can really just address the source of the problem? In the neck headache case, it's going to be addressing the muscle imbalance of the postural muscles and the reason why they're imbalanced, even more importantly. So here at Loudon Sports Therapy Center, come in, have an evaluation, give us the symptoms you're experiencing, and we can kind of diagnose, is this a neck problem, a muscular problem, or we may refer you out if we think it's something other than a neuromuscular problem. We would take a look at your postural muscles, and we would correct your posture first and foremost, make sure the right muscles are activating correctly so that your head can sit balanced on your neck. We would also teach you the correct way to strengthen and stretch the appropriate muscles to create that equilibrium for the whole head, neck, shoulder complex. Even more importantly, we'll address lifestyle changes. So why are your muscles imbalanced to begin with? Are you having a bad setup at your desk at work? Are you a student who's studying on your laptop and you find yourself hunched over a lot? Are you a weightlifter? Maybe your mechanics are off. It can even be how you're sitting in your car seat in your car driving on your long commutes. We'd be happy to help you make some positive changes in your life. So click the link below or give us a call at Loudon Sports Therapy Center for your evaluation.